What if I told you that most GTA Online players are wasting hours grinding for money the wrong way? While some players spend hours just to earn a few $100,000, others are making millions using methods that take less time and require less effort. Today, I'm ranking the best businesses, heists, and jobs in GTA Online based on one thing only: how much money they make compared to the time you invest. And trust me, the #1 spot is probably not what you think.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Whether you're a brand new player trying to earn your first $1 million or a veteran looking to maximize profits, this list will help you spend your time more efficiently. We'll be looking at businesses, heists, and money-making methods that are actually worth doing in GTA Online right now. Let's get started. Starting off at number 10, we have VIP work. Now, this isn't the most exciting method on the list, but it's one of the easiest ways for new players to start making money. Missions like Headhunter and Sightseer can be completed in just a few minutes and require very little setup. The payouts won't make you rich overnight, but when you're starting with almost nothing, every dollar counts. If you're trying to build your first few $100,000, VIP work is still a solid option. But the next method makes even more money for about the same amount of effort. Coming in at number 9 are auto shop contracts. Think of these as mini heists that you can complete solo. The missions are fun, the payouts are respectable, and you don't need a huge crew to get the job done. Some contracts can be completed surprisingly fast once you learn the routes and objectives. What makes auto shop contracts so popular is that they offer a nice balance between effort and reward. The only downside is that you're actively working the entire time, meaning the money stops as soon as you stop playing. Still, for solo players looking for consistent cash, these contracts are definitely worth doing. At number 8, we have the bunker. This is where passive income starts becoming really important. Instead of constantly grinding missions, you simply buy supplies and let your staff do the work. While you're running heists, races, contact missions, or even just messing around in free mode, your bunker continues producing stock in the background. That's what makes it such a reliable business. It's not the fastest moneymaker in GTA Online, but it's one of the easiest ways to earn money without constantly paying attention to it. And if you're building a long-term business empire, the bunker is almost a must-have. Taking the number 7 spot is the Salvage Yard. When this business was first introduced, a lot of players didn't expect much from it. But surprisingly, it turned out to be one of the more enjoyable ways to make money. The robbery missions feel fresh. The setups don't drag on forever, and the payouts are solid enough to make your time feel worthwhile. Unlike some businesses that quickly become repetitive, the Salvage Yard keeps things interesting. It's not the highest paying activity in the game, but it's definitely one of the most fun. At number 6, we have the Dre Contract. If you're a solo player looking for a guaranteed big payout, this is one of the best options available. The missions are straightforward, the story is entertaining, and the final reward makes the entire contract worth completing. What players love most about this contract is consistency. You always know what you're getting and exactly how much you'll earn at the end. Even years after its release, players still return to this contract because of how reliable the money is. If you haven't completed it yet, you're definitely leaving money on the table. Now we're entering the top 5, and things start getting really interesting from here. At number 5, we have the Acid Lab. This business completely changed the game for solo players. The startup cost is relatively low, the sell missions are simple, and the profits are excellent considering how little effort is required. Once it's fully upgraded, the Acid Lab becomes one of the best passive income sources in GTA Online. You don't need a massive investment, you don't need a team, and you don't need to spend hours grinding every day. That's exactly why so many experienced players recommend the Acid Lab as one of the first major businesses to buy. At number 4 is the Nightclub, and this business is an absolute beast once everything is set up properly. The Nightclub works best when you already own other businesses because it collects goods automatically while you're playing the game. That's what makes it so powerful. You don't have to constantly manage it. You don't have to run endless supply missions, and over time the profits can become massive. Many veteran players consider the nightclub the backbone of their entire business empire because it keeps making money while they focus on other activities. Now it's time for the top 3. Taking the number 3 spot is the Diamond Casino Heist. Even after all these years, this heist remains one of the biggest moneymakers in GTA Online. The payouts can be incredible, especially when you get valuable loot and have a competent crew. The planning takes some effort, but once you know what you're doing, the amount of money you can earn makes it more than worth it. The Diamond Casino Heist rewards preparation and teamwork. And for players who enjoy pulling off large-scale robberies, few activities are more satisfying. Coming in at number 2 is the Cluckin farm raid. Rockstar basically handed players a money-making method that requires very little investment and delivers excellent rewards. The setup missions are quick, the finale is easy to learn, and the overall payout is impressive for the amount of time involved. This is one of those activities that almost every player can access and complete successfully. For newer players trying to build wealth quickly, this is easily one of the best activities available right now. And finally, taking the number 1 spot, the king of solo money making in GTA Online, the Cayo Perico Heist. Years after its release, this heist is still one of the most efficient ways to make money in GTA Online. The ability to complete everything solo gives players complete control over their earnings. You don't need random teammates. You don't need to split the payout. And once you learn the optimal routes and strategies, you can consistently earn huge amounts of money in a relatively short amount of time. That's exactly why Cayo Perico continues to dominate almost every money-making ranking in GTA Online. Now here's the biggest mistake most players make. They focus on only one business or one heist. The richest players in GTA Online don't rely on a single income source. They run Cayo Perico while their nightclub, bunker, and acid lab are generating money in the background. That's how you go from making thousands to making millions. So that's my ranking of the best businesses, heists, and jobs in GTA Online. Do you agree with the list, or would you put something else in the number 1 spot? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another GTA Online money guide. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.